Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday afternoon. 12 races today, including 2 stakes, and of course the feature race number 4 in the Tangelo with the return of Gunnevera, our hometown horse. We'll also see stakes competition in the 8 miles east a little bit later on. Let's hear about those track and weather conditions.
We start the afternoon with the fast main track, a firm turf course, and a beautiful day for horse racing in South Florida. The first of 12 on the Sunday card over the turf at 1 mile and a 16th. Claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. A field of 7. Favorites included 2, She's a Wave, and 3, Yankee Perfection.
Racing at Gulfstream. Level beginning. Ella's Dreaming wins the break and tries to establish the lead. Up on the outside, My Gemma comes away in second. Little Queen is third. US Diva rides the rail in fourth. And a bit tight next is Venezuelan Treasure. Yankee Perfection's on her outside. And a length and a half to the trailer. The trailer is She's a Wave. Around the first turn they go. Ella's Dreaming and Sammy Camacho lead the way narrowly. My Gemma up alongside second. 2 back to Little Queen third. US Diva's at the rail fourth. From between horses, that's Venezuelan Treasure on hold for Jesus Rios, about 5 lengths off the pace setter. Yankee Perfection is 3 wide through a 25 flat opening quarter, and 2 back to the trailer. She's a Wave. That's the field as they head down the backstretch. No change in proceedings here. Up front, the leader still Ella's Dreaming, 3 parts of a length. My Gemma's on the outside second. Little Queen is third. Racing fourth is US Diva ahead of Venezuelan Treasure. She's put into the clear 3 wide. That'll send Yankee Perfection 4 wide. And She's a Wave tries to play catch-up at the back of the field through a 49-1 opening half mile. There's less than half a mile to go. They swing around the far turn. At the back of the field, She's a Wave just had to take up. Ella's Dreaming maintains the lead. On the outside in second position is My Gemma, Venezuelan Treasure. Third and only 2 lengths behind, while confidently handled. 2 back to Little Queen, then She's a Wave, who's negotiating traffic trouble, getting around US Diva and Yankee Perfection. And the favorite is at the back of the field as they turn in. 3/4, 1:13-2. They're at the top of the stretch. Venezuelan Treasure now sets sail after Ella's Dreaming, who has the lead. She's a Wave tries to run down the top with less than 1/8 of a mile to go. Venezuelan Treasure strides to a short lead. On the inside, and Ella's Dreaming down the outside. She's a Wave coming to the wire. Venezuelan Treasure will win it. Very close for second. She's a Wave or Ella's Dreaming in 1:44-3.
Nice trip today from jockey Jesus Rios, fresh off of his victory in West Virginia yesterday as he rides Venezuelan Treasure to the first race victory for trainer Oscar Gonzalez, who's been red hot of late. OMG Stables, the winning owners. 2 She's a Wave up for second ahead of the 5 Ella's Dreaming. He did all the heavy lifting but had to settle for third. To the second race now at 7 furlongs and the start of the early pick 4. Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Field of 6, the heavy favorite from the rail, Sobrino.
And they're off. From the inside, the favorite Sobrino begins very nicely and tries to establish the early lead. From the outside, DeShiflet comes away racing in second. Dreamy Martini is now out of there third. Down inside, Lunch Break is fourth ahead of Felifron, and Eye of the Lion is the trailer as they race down the backstretch. Sobrino has a narrow lead. Dreamy Martini on the outside takes it to him second. DeShiflet getting a decent run of it here, third behind the speed under Sammy Camacho, working 2 ahead of Lunch Break. Then comes Felifron and Eye of the Lion. The opening quarter, casual enough, 23 seconds flat as they go to the half-mile pole. Up front, the leaders Sobrino and Tyler Gaffleone, 3 parts of a length. On the outside in Dreamy Martini, he keeps the pressure on second. They've worked 4 ahead of DeShiflet, who's trying to tack on third. 4 back to Lunch Break in fourth, then to the outside and Eye of the Lion, and Felifron is last. The opening half mile was picked up. They went 45-3, and they passed the 5/16 in lockstep. Sobrino inside, Dreamy Martini on the outside. DeShiflet's going to try to parlay that good trip, third and tacking on. Eye of the Lion has an upset possibility. He's fourth and ridden as they straighten for the drive. Sobrino is all in, but he's holding on. Sobrino now by 2.5. DeShiflet set to the attack second, down the outside, and Eye of the Lion. Then down inside, it's Dreamy Martini. But through the final 16th, Sobrino will prove too much. It's Sobrino and Tyler Gaffleone for Drawing Away Stable. They won it by 3 in the end. Very close for second. Dreamy Martini battled on with DeShiflet and Eye of the Lion in 123-1.
Number 1, Sobrino takes care of business in today's second race under jockey Tyler Gaffleone for trainer Safi Joseph Jr. and the Drawing Away stable. 6, Dreamy Martini game for second ahead of the 5, DeShiflet, who had no excuse and had to settle for third. Time for a timeout. When we come back, the Sunday card rolls on. Includes the Tangelo right after this.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Back now for the third race at 1.16 over the turf. Claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. A field of 7 signed on. The favorite on the drop-in class, number 6, Yager. They're off. Good start for Yager, good start for Incredible Cut. They're the first 2 to get underway from Sanad, who comes away well. Sent at the rail is Forever Die. Forever Die will land third behind the leader, Incredible Cut. From fourth, it's Sanad working 2 ahead of 2nd Street and Rory, and the early trailer is Il Nono. They run into the first turn now, and up front, Incredible Cut and Sammy Camacho with new tactics today. They lead the way, and they lead it by a length and a quarter. Yager turning up the pressure second. Forever Die has to tap on the brakes third. Up on the outside in Sanad with Rory. Second last and throwing his head around is 2nd Street and Il Nono at the back of the field as they race into the backstretch. The opening quarter very slow, 24 and 3. And up front, Incredible Cut has the lead. Yager is latched on to him second. Rory's a 3 wide third. Forever Die down at the inside is pocketed up. He'll need a way through, but he has some run here. At the back of the field are 2nd Street, Sanad, and Il Nono. This will be a half-a-mile dash for the cash through a 50-1 opening half mile. Incredible Cut, trying to do it all the way. He leads it a half a length. Yager is second. On the outside and Rory toward the inside and Forever Die. Sanad got to shuffle a little bit. 3 wide on the outside and Il Nono while second last and 2nd Street is last as they round the far turn. They go to the top of the stretch now. Zayas lets out the brakes on the leader Yager and he leads by a neck, but he'll have to deal with Rory who's on the attack after 3 quarters in 1:14-2. Rory doing the better work under Tyler Gaffleone and Rory comes off the turn with the lead. Yager not done fighting. He's going to run back out at him down. Yager just took the lead again. Rory is back to second and he'll try to re-rally as Yager gets away a length and a quarter. Yager put into the straight and kicked on again, and Yager and Edgard Zayas will win it. Rory a no excuse second, 2nd Street third, Sanad fourth, and then Forever Die. Number 6, Yager looked dead beat turning for home, but Edgard Zayas and the son of Uncle Mo had something up their sleeve. He re-rallied in the straightaway to get the victory. Trainer Angel Rodriguez and owner Frank Calabrese. Number 5, Rory second ahead of the 3, 2nd Street, and well beaten third. To the 4th race now, co-feature race of the day, the Tangelo at 1.16. The first finish line race for $100,000 guaranteed. Scratch the 3 on Brotton Holiday. All eyes on the Fountain of Youth Stakes winner, number 6, Gunnavera. They're off in the Tangelo. An uneventful beginning. From between horses, Arrecife gets the first call. Front-loaded has speed from the inside, but he'll have to tap on the brakes as jockey Jose Alvarez and Arrecife have crossed over to lead the way. Front-loaded in very tight. He comes off heels to try to get into the 2-path. Third is Manolete. Out wide on the course is Gunnavera, and Prince Tito is between horses as they round the first turn. Not much pace on here, separated by 2.5 lengths as Arrecife takes hold now and leads at a half a length. On the outside, front-loaded is second, Manolete is third, Prince Tito is fourth, and Edgard Zayas drops Gunnavera over to the rail to save ground into the backstretch run. He's last of all and 2.5 lengths behind after an opening quarter in just 25-4. Can't get much slower than that. Arrecife has the tactical advantage over front-loaded. Now Gunnavera's put into the 3-path. He's going to move up into the clear on the outside, trying to quicken up the cadence without using too much energy in the process as he went 50-4 for the opening half mile. This is a first finish line race, so they race to the final half mile with Arrecife in front. Prince Tito is 3 wide, front-loaded between horses. 4 wide is Gunnavera, and Manolete is last of all as they round the far turn. Up for the lead now, Prince Tito on the outside.
inside, the Fountain of Youth winner, Gunnavera, on a roll, and now he takes the lead. Rich Tito is back to second. Front-loaded is an all-in third. Manolete is now past Arrecife, who plummets to the back with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Gunnavera, Zayas takes a peek over both shoulders, and he sees he has no competition. Off the top of the turn, it's Gunnavera by 4. Front-loaded is second. On the outside, and Manolete for a minor award, but he's stepping stone to a bigger and better race. Here's Gunnavera, an easy winner. Zayas takes hold of the big horse. He wraps him up, and he won Matangelo by 4. Front-loaded second. Manolete third. Prince Tito fourth.
Jockey Edgar Zayas put Gunnavera into the clear past the half-mile pole, wanted to keep him out of traffic, and he did the rest as the son of Dialed In comes back ready to roll under Jockey Edgar Zayas for Antonio Sano and Sano Racing Stable. One front-loaded ran a huge race after having some trouble in that first turn run. He was second, ahead of the 4 Manolete, who ran third. We move now to the 5th race on the program, 7.5 furlongs over the turf course. Claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. Scratch the 6, I'm Just Super, a field of 7. The favorites were 4, Fair Prospect, and 5, Vigas.
And they're up. From the inside, Coulda, Woulda, Should begins the best. On the outside, and Britannia's Moat comes away in second. Bird Humor taken in hand. It'll drop over to race in third. Then it's Starship Frontier racing ahead in front of Vigas, who's 2 ahead of Fair Prospect. And the one that was dwelting at the beginning was Zippy Zappy. He came out a quarter of a mile behind the field, so hold all tickets as it relates to him. They round the first turn. Coulda, Woulda, Should leads a length and a quarter. Down inside, Bird Humor is second. On the outside in third position, and only a length and a half behind is Britannia's Moat. Then it's Starship Frontier. On his outside is Vigas, working 2 ahead of Fair Prospect. And again, Zippy Zappy. He eventually came out of the gate, but he's about 3/8 of a mile behind. The opening quarter was 24 seconds flat as they raced to the final 5/8. Up front, the leader, Coulda, Woulda, Should, by a length and a quarter. Up on the outside, Britannia's Moat is second. Bird Humor's lost a bit of ground. He let Starship Frontier get inside of him. 3 wide is Vigas, and Fair Prospect is close enough, if good enough, starting to get underway for Luca Panici. Put into the clear and running on. Around the far turn they go. Luis Castillo and Coulda, Woulda, Should still have the lead. On the outside, and Vigas is into second, but here's Fair Prospect, looming large on the outside. He was last. He's now third, now second, and making a move for the top. Bird Humor got the shuffle. He's on a re-rally well 4 wide as they turn in. Luca Panici and Fair Prospect with a swooping move to take the lead. Bird Humor going to try to get to him in the concluding stages. Vigas is down at the inside with Coulda, Woulda, Should. Final furlong, Fair Prospect has the lead. Bird Humor resolute on the outside, and here's Bird Humor surging to the lead. Bird Humor's in time. Fair Prospect just outrun while second, ahead of Vigas third, then Starship Frontier and Coulda, Woulda, Should. Again, an inquiry looking at the start of the race. Hold all tickets, please.
Number 7, Bird Humor got the shuffle going down the backstretch, but he was put into the clear and re-rallied for the score, running down Fair Prospect in the process under jockey Jorge Ruiz from Big Lick Farm and trainer Reed Nagel. 4, Fair Prospect was second, ahead of number 5, Vigas, who was best of the rest, while third. To race 6 now, and the start of another pick 3 mile over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Field of 8. The odds-on favorite was number 6, Diplomatic Affair.
And they're up. From between horses, BL's Wagon was away well. Down at the inside, Elusive Harmony showing speed. Zuby Zoo comes away in the top flight. Diplomatic Affair is actually at the back of the field and guided to the far outside as they exit the chute. Rarima goes on with Elusive Harmony up front. Third is Rara. From between horses, BL's Wagon, Miss Visconti is keyed up for Alvarado Jr. She's down inside. Far outside in Diplomatic Affair. From between horses, Zuby Zoo. And Valid Wildfire is at the back of a controlled pace through the opening quarter in 24 and 2. Up front, Elusive Harmony and Jean-Claude Medina lead at 3 parts of length over the second running Moraima. On the outside, and Rara third. And the favorite, Elusive Harmony, Diplomatic Affair is very wide. Meanwhile, Miss Visconti appears loaded, no place to prove it. BL's Wagon is next, ahead of Zuby Zoo, and Valid Wildfire continues at the back through a 47 4/2 mile. Less than 3/8 of a mile to go now. Here's a move being made from 45-1 Bomber, Rara, and Franklin Ceballos to take the lead. Rarima has something to offer from between horses, and she's right with her second. From third and Miss Visconti, if you're looking for Diplomatic Affair, you'll have to wait for another day. She's plummeted to the back of the field while wide with a quarter of a mile left to go. Rah-Rah has the lead off the top of the turn after 3/4 and 112 flat. Roraima fighting back second, and Miss Visconti comes over the top third. 4 back to a run from BL's Wagon. Final furlong, surging to the lead now, Miss Visconti and Roberto Alvarado Jr. Roraima, Rah-Rah down the outside, BL's Wagon with Elusive Harmony to the wire. Miss Visconti will do it by 2 in the end. Rah-Rah second, Roraima third, Elusive Harmony fourth, and then BL's Wagon 137 and 4.
Diplomatic Affair no good in race number 6, so a 5-1 upset from number 2, Miss Visconti, who rallies off a good trip and get the score under veteran reinsman Roberto Alvarado Jr. Carolina Stable and trainer Manny Estevez. Huge run from the 3, Rah-Rah at 45-1 to get second, ahead of the 8, Roraima, who ran third. Time for a timeout. When we come back, the Rainbow Six sequence right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
They're off. Good start for Coquivacoa. Our Sweet Exchange away well. There goes Heart Astray and Princess Knoll from the outside. Princess Knoll and Heart Astray, the first two, Thinking Cowtown down at the rail. It's easy to say rushing up on the far outside. That put Our Sweet Exchange in tight, who shuffles to last. Thinking Cowtown just tapped on the brakes. Racing in the 3 path is Miss World Venezuela, and from between horses Coquivacoa as they fly around the far turn. It's easy to say, and Ray Ganpath put the pedal to the metal here and lead it now by 3. Coquivacoa's up into second, Princess Knoll third. Trying to re-rally his Heart Astray. Zayas threading through traffic with Miss World Venezuela on her outside. Then back to Thinking Cowtown and Our Sweet Exchange as they run for home. It's easy to say has the lead, Coquivacoa, and on the outside, Heart Astray. These two to the attack, second and third, with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Heart Astray getting to the leader. It's easy to stay. Thinking Cowtown begins to motor. Here's Thinking Cowtown coming over the top for Jose Bautista. Thinking Cowtown runs by them all to win it. Thinking Cowtown going away in the end. Heart Astray saves second ahead of Coquivacoa third. Fourth was It's Easy to Say in 55 and 4. And they're off. From the outside, Dixie Doll wins the break and tries to go for the front from between horses. Surprise Wedding is away well. So is Charlie's Secret, and so is Chief Attraction. These 4 across the course. Hello Juliet is down toward the inside trying to protect her rail position, and Josie Gomez will have to tap on the brakes with Hello Juliet. She shuffles about 5 lengths behind. Then Helen Virginia with Xena Rules out wide, racing ahead of Dr. Cotton Jen, and Yankee Lass is last of all as they race to the final half mile. 23 seconds for a casual opening quarter speed, and Dixie Doll has the lead by a length. On the outside and Surprise Wedding second. Chief Attraction is racing third down toward the inside. Charlie's Secret is now fourth, a length and a half in front of Helen Virginia. Then Hello Juliet ahead of Xena Rules. Yankee Lass is out of last, and now trailing is Dr. Cotton Jen. Less than 3 furlongs to run. Up front, Dixie Doll gets the wake-up call to kick for more on the outside, and Surprise Wedding keeps the pressure on. Charlie's Secret and Chief Attraction third and fourth. Ridden hard fifth is Helen Virginia, then Hello Juliet as they pass the quarter-mile pole. 46 and 1 for the opening half-mile. Surprise Wedding under strong handling from Misael Jaramillo strides away to a 3-length lead. Chief Attraction is loose and trying to get into second to Hello Juliet. Helen Virginia down the stand side, but in deep stretch, Surprise Wedding with a big-time performance. Surprise Wedding blows the doors off the field, won it by 5 or 6. Hello Juliet appeared to get second ahead of Helen Virginia third. Chief Attraction fourth and 122 flat. From the outside, Regan's Odyssey begins nicely from Fashionably Wild, who comes away to race in second. Grand Cherry is out of there third. Fearless Princess is keyed up on heels. In between horses, Pat M's Image. Out wide on the course is Card Spun. Gabrielle's to blame is trying to get over. She's now dropped over to race 3 wide, and she's about 6 lengths behind. Canetra is second last, and the early trailer is Biamonte. Around the first turn they go. Up front, Regan's Odyssey, 1.25 lengths. Fashionably Wild second. Tucked in third is Fearless Princess, ahead of Card Spun fourth. Gap of 2.5 to Grand Cherry in fifth. Then comes Gabrielle's to blame with Pat M's Image on her inside. Canetra still second last and still trailing Biamonte. Opening quarter, reasonable enough, 24 seconds flat. Down the backstretch they go. Up top, it's Carlos Montalvo doling out the speed of Regan's Odyssey, who leads 1.25 lengths. Fashionably Wild is second, tucked in third, Fearless Princess. These top three have gone 4 ahead of an improving move from Grand Cherry. She gets around Card Spun. Then Gabrielle's to blame. Pat M's Image works between horses. She'll need to get a move on for Jorge Ruiz. Then it's a length back to Canetra, and Biamonte is still last, and she's dropped better than 10 lengths off the lead as they round the far turn. Regan's Odyssey's been well rationed up front. She maintains the lead. Fashionably Wild working hard to try to get on even terms. Back to third and inside, Fearless Princess. Now running on is Grand Cherry. Let's see, Pat M's Image is on the far outside 5 wide in closing ground with 1/8 mile to go. Regan's Odyssey set down driving. Off cover, here's Grand Cherry. Down the center, Pat M's Image begins to motor. Grand Cherry hits the lead. Pat M's Image tries to go with her. Grand Cherry with a good stretch kick, and Grand Cherry and Jaramillo will win it. Pat M's Image second, Regan's Odyssey third, then Fearless Princess, and Gabrielle's to blame in 1:34 and 4. And they're off. Toward the inside, both Knockout Ranger and Dreamin' of the Wild had alert beginnings. From between horses, Kinane's in a bit tight, having to veer to the outside to try to secure some racing room here. Up on the outside and moving up is Hangry with Nephew Howard D. So as they run out of the chute, intent on the front, or at least part of it, is Kinane. While he's taken in hand and let Knockout Ranger put ahead in front, out of the chute they run. From third, that's off the chain. From fourth and outside, that's Nephew Howard D. Dreamin' of the Wild much closer today. He's down toward the inside ahead of Traffic Express, and Hangry is last. They make their way down the backstretch. Knockout Ranger completed a quarter in 23 and 4 and leads by a head. Kinane alongside second off the chain, 3 wide third, 4 wide fourth, Nephew Howard D. Then Dreamin' of the Wild from between horses is off the Traffic Express, and Hangry's at the back. Everyone in with a chance as they swing to the far turn through an opening half mile on a rock-solid 47 and 1. Nephew Howard D is 3 wide and on the attack. Knockout Rangers at the rail. Kinane's between horses. These three with less than 3/8 to go get away a bit from off the chain. Then Dreamin' of the Wild and Traffic Express. Hangry given the green light while 4 wide as they run to the top of the stretch. It's Kinane who passes the quarter pole on a narrow lead. On the outside, and Nephew Howard D issues the challenge to him. These two go better than Knockout Ranger with Dreamin' of the Wild. 3/4, 112 and 1. There's 3/16 to go. Kinane driven hard by Gaffleone, trying to get home on top. From the outside and coming after him again is Nephew Howard D. At the inside, and Knockout Ranger with Dreamin' of the Wild. Final 16th. Kinane is all heart, and Kinane will get it done. Kinane by a length in the end. Second was Nephew Howard D. Got close after that. Knockout Ranger and Dreamin' of the Wild in photo, and 138 and 2.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career in show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
Racing in the 8 miles east. Good start inside for Galleon Mast from the outside. Semblance of Order was away well. There goes Keep the Dream Alive. Asked to quicken up by Edgard Zayas. And Keep the Dream Alive will drop over to the rail and lead the way as they charge to the first turn. My Point Exactly on the outside is now second. Two-step time is at the rail third. Collective Wisdom is fourth under Luca Panici, working ahead of Semblance of Order and Galleon Mast. Then comes Major Key and Manchurian High. And Baba Toby is last of the 9 as they straighten for their backstretch run. Up the backstretch they head now with Keep the Dream Alive and Edgard Zayas in front by a length. On the outside, and My Point Exactly second through a 23-3 opening quarter. Two-step time is third. From fourth, it's Collective Wisdom racing ahead of the team of inside Galleon Mast and outside Semblance of Order. They've been about 5.5 lengths off the lead or so. Two in front of Major Key, then Manchurian High and Baba Toby. That's the 9 of them with less than half a mile to go as they swing to the far turn. Keep the Dream Alive, hounded by My Point Exactly on the outside. These two in lockstep, working a length and a half better than Collective Wisdom. Two-step Kime gets the green light, but he's not responding. Galleon Mast just ran by him. Galleon Mast running on well, 4 lengths off the lead. From the back in Major Key, Semblance of Orders called it an afternoon. Manchurian High is far back and farther back to Baba Toby as they turn in. My Point Exactly has the lead. Galleon Mast is in the center of the racetrack and charging hard now with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Here's Galleon Mast surging to the lead. My Point Exactly is second. Keep the Dream Alive is third. My Point Exactly is dead game and fights on. Galleon Mast right back at him. Photo finish. It's a nose either way. Galleon Mast on the outside. My Point Exactly on the inside. One heck of a horse race in 1:33-3. And runners away. From the center, Fancy City Girl gets the first call. Quick Lucky Coco sent along. Down at the inside, here's Grand Nighthawk moving to challenge for third. Up on the outside and taking over third is Lady Freedom. From the top shelf is Vitami racing mid-flight and about 4 lengths behind. She's a length and a half clear of Sarah's Day. 3 wide is Harbin Ice, Lisa Mila at the inside. Then it's a gap of another 4 lengths. Second last So Fresh, and JC's Proud Kitten is last of all as they speed around the far turn. Up front, Quick Lucky Coco now leads at a length and a quarter. Racing up into second now, Lady Freedom. Down inside, Fancy City Girl, followed by Grand Nighthawk. She's fourth, about 4 lengths behind. Trying to move up and on her outside is Vitami. Stretch of another 2. That's Lisa Mila. Then Harbin Ice as they turn in. Quick Lucky Coco off the top of the turn on a 2-length lead. Lady Freedom a bit green, shifting ground second. Down at the inside, Grand Nighthawk is third. She's closing good ground though as Grand Nighthawk with less than an 1/8 of a mile to go. It's Quick Lucky Coco in front. Lady Freedom wandering all over, but she's surging late. Here's Lady Freedom at Quick Lucky Coco. It's going to be tight. It's Lady Freedom. Lady Freedom and Rios get up to win it over Quick Lucky Coco second. Down inside Grand Nighthawk, and then So Fresh, who was flying on to get in a photo for the minor position in 105-4.
That's it for today. Thanks for joining us. We're dark for live racing the next 3 days, so we'll see you back here on Thursday with a first post time of 1:15 p.m.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.